doesn't have a cooldown on that. That's going to be very beneficial. Swain's going to come up, so I'm going to also delay my thought again if we see anything's going to turn out of this.
Nope, Darius does have a ward there, so he knew that he was coming, but he didn't back off in time.
Swain, Swain's probably going to pick up the kill here.
Yep.
You know he's not going to get away. Try and hold him there for...
Oh no! Go
in.
Darius! Darius was able to just stay there long enough to allow Warwick to come in.
Yeah, and then Warwick gets the shutdown. Now,
I'm going to have to say that's worth it because it's a 2-for-1.
Oh, yeah, true damage. The only semi-counter, because of course normally attack damage you get armor, magic damage you get magic resist. The only semi... Okay, I'm going to have to stop this again, because Vayne getting caught out with a stun.
And there's another gank up top. Nautilus is up top going after Warwick.
Wow, too much action happening here. Don't think I'm actually going to get my point. Cross Nautilus, anchoring.
And he misses the anchor.
He's going to die, I'm pretty sure.
Warwick's going to die.
Yeah, oh, yes, he does die. However, so does Nautilus. And
Bren picks up a nice kill.
Going to die? Oh, missing his... Oh, no,
Oh.
no. Real, no.
Yep.
Oh, really? Oh,
Darius does know where he is, though.
Oh, that's just sour. Anyway, yeah, so my point, the only semi-counter true damage is more health, because then you just absorb the true damage. However, with Vayne's being a percentage of your health, you can't really counter that true damage. You just need to kill her before she can start dishing it out.
And the thing about a Vayne Nunu combination is, along with the attack speed, Blood Boil also gives movement speed. And because Vayne's got a shorter auto attack range, she's got to be able to get in closer. And having that Blood Boil allows her to be a lot more mobile in team fights.
Well, and Vayne also has the actual slowest movement of 80 carries, a base 300, only going up to 330 with her passive when she's chasing a champion. So she is the slowest, so even if she's not chasing a champion, having that Blood Boil for movement speed definitely helps her out because she is as slow as a snail. Slower, really. I mean, she's tied with Alistar now for having the slowest movement speed, and a couple other heroes also have 300. However, again, a stun a bit out of position there. Misfortune not quite up.
And Misfortune just takes the full channel.
Oh yeah, no, and then the slow, and then the ignite to kill, and then she has or is it a red kill? Either way, it was killed, and then slow through red and ice blast. Tarek is just.
And there goes Tarek just before his turret.
Another little fight back and forth with Shen and Darius up top. Overall, in terms of trading, I think Shen has better trading in terms of his Q, having the health back on hit. However, Darius does have a lot of damage with that pickaxe. But again, I'm not sold on getting a pickaxe on Darius.
Ooh, there goes a good ultimate by Darius. He doesn't pick up the kill with the ultimate, but the bleed allows him to get it.
Good, and you guys push the turret back, so you guys are now even on turret kills, and you guys are actually up on a gold lead as well as kills. And just taking a quick creep score, I think it's the kills that are actually putting you up in that gold lead.
Yep, and I'm going to have to say it's the 4 kills that Vayne has now.
Yeah, Vayne going to be snowballing it soon. Got the BF sword, got a Vamp Scepter 2. Wit's End on Warwick. Brand also has his Hexic Revolver. Nothing other than that pickaxe. Everything else, to me, I don't see any problem with the items. Wait, Vamp Scepter on Tarek. And
he's building Zeke's Herald.
Oh, okay, yeah, sorry. I never have to build the Zeke Herald, so I'm not sure what the items are
yeah,
for that.
I usually end up doing that.
Okay, so that is fine. That was throwing me for a loop there.
Yeah, no, what I do to build the Zeke's Herald, though, is I'll start with that Kindle Gem, and then, if I really want to, I'll pick up the Dagger just for the extra attack speed, because I usually pick it up on Nunu or Tarek, and with Tarek, because of his passive, the attack speed allows me to get my mana back faster, and with Nunu, the attack speed allows me again to get my my passive up to get free abilities.
But they're still your blue and they're outside dragon. Now, you guys have the numbers advantage with Brand there, and Darius is coming down too. Nautilus engages on that, even though they're outnumbered. I don't agree with that. Shen, however, teleporting in, like we were talking about earlier, with Shen turning teamfights around. Vayne picks the kill, Darius picks the kill, and Vayne is just gonna get away. So far, you guys have... Oh,
nope. The creeps allowed Shen to get the kill on that one.
So you guys right now are trading... Okay, trading 3 for 3. trading 3 for 4, are you going to get an ace? Darius, can you? I think Darius can do it. I think he can.
He does have his ultimate out.
And ultimate.
Yep.
Such
Dunk.
That ultimate needs to be changed. I don't know how. I think it just does. Or at least something about Darius needs to be changed because
they have talked about changing his ultimate. I don't think they're going to change it until the end of Season 2 and the start of Season 3. But what they're going to do with it is instead of it being true damage and scaling off of a little bit of your attack damage, it's going to be physical damage and scaling with a 1 to 1.5 on your attack damage. So it's essentially going to do more damage, but it can actually be countered now with armor.
Okay. Because, yeah, right now, going against Darius, you can't really build anything to counter him. Because, I mean, you can build armor to stop his, what is his Q called? Whatever his Q is called.
Decimate.
That in his auto attacks. But he does magic damage through his bleed, which gets a coefficient from his attack damage. And then there's also his true damage. So you can't really build anything defensive against him except more health. Which Shen is Shen. He wants to get a lot of health. So Shen, probably one of the better ones they could have picked against Darius, and I'm not sure what the picking order was here.
They insta-locked Shen.
So now, was Darius picked before that, or was Shen picked before?
Nope, Shen, blue team has first pick.
So, yes, Shen was picked before. I'm not sure, I mean, it's working out. I personally wouldn't pick Darius against Shen. I'm not too sure who I would pick against Shen, just because Shen does get pretty beefy.
Darius is the best counter to Shen. Simply because Darius has that true damage ultimate, and he's got his apprehend to allow Shen to force Shen to stay up wherever Darius is instead of going down with his stand united.
True. So you guys take Dragon there, so increasing the gold even farther. You're about, quick math, 4k up. Not too much of a lead. That's 800 or so-ish on every person. Yeah, and Vane's, overall, you guys are no Swain's winning on creep score against middle. And items are also looking good, too.
Yep. And taking this turret puts us, again, a little bit farther on the gold count. And taking that turret is actually one of the most important turrets of the game. Because, if you take a look at the map, that turret down means that our jungler can now roam through their jungle and easily go from one side to the other without having to make a wide loop around.
Yeah, in terms of zone control, the middle towers definitely have the most zone control, specifically the first middle tower. So when you can avoid losing it, it's great because right now you guys have pretty much access to their jungle, with no real problem unless they're in it. But if you're already in it before they get into it, then you can just hide in a bush and then just get them while they're on transit.
Yep. Now, if you notice there, when I went up top, the thing I wanted to make sure I did was I wanted to get to that tower before anyone else did so that I could start tanking some hits to allow the rest of my teammates to do damage without having to worry about any repercussions.
That Darius just flashes out, with saving himself from the tower killing him, and you guys are up 4 towers to 1.
And Vayne picked up a double kill at that tower.
They can't be too happy. Their misfortune. Not even 1 kill. They can't be too happy about how's it going so far. However, they are pushing your bottom lane. That could end badly if they get to your inhibitor. But I don't think it is going to, though, because you're also at their inhibitor turret. In terms of landslide kills, this is still pretty even in terms of pushing.
In terms of pushing power, yes, but when it comes down to it, Darius having 10 kills and Vayne having 7 and Warwick having 5 is a lot more important than just Swain having 7.
However, Darius giving Misfortune first kill, not sure I agree with going for both Misfortune and Tarek and leaving his turret, the safety of his turret. Probably would have waited until you and Vayne come in and just kind of keep them there. It looks, you're gonna get the kill on Misfortune anyway. She just has to run into your base. So that
Vayne picks up her 8th kill of the game.
You're not sure I agree with running into the base. I would have turned the corner just before the base entrance and then looped around, because then she wouldn't have run into Warwick there, and she probably actually could have gotten away. And how often is Nautilus coming for jungles? I haven't actually seen too many as far as I know of.
Nautilus hasn't really ganked any the lanes too often.
He went up top once, and that's really all I've seen.
He went up top a couple times, and he came down bottom once, but he only came bottom after Vayne and I took that bottom turret.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he did do middle. So yeah, he's doing his ganking. Not as much as I think he should have, or maybe I've just missed it. That's probably the main
Well, he's had
case.
his ultimate up for a while now, so I think he should have at least come in, used his anchor toss to get to someone, maybe burned his flash to get in or engage on somebody, used something to get somewhere to do something. He hasn't really done a whole lot of anything.
Yeah, and now Shen pushing the top turret with no ward coverage, finding out if he's safe to do so or not. He doesn't see where anybody is. Not the smartest
He does
move.
juke us.
Purple team's turret has been
Really?
He
No.
jukes us again.
Oh, okay. So he's safe. Normally, I would personally like to make sure I have a ward, probably in the river, to make sure I can see them coming from there and trying to.
If I
come
were
around
going for a
behind.
turret, I would have just stuck it right in the tri-brush, because if they're coming in through the river, I'm going to see them by the time they get to the tri-brush, and at the very least, yeah, sure, I'm at their tower, I see them in the tri-brush, I know I'm going to be able to take this turret down even if I
the
die.
team fight, that was a very damaging brand ultimate, and I just see kills picking up left, right, and center. Misfortune isn't even in the team fight, so that was.
Just watch to see what Misfortune does. She comes out and tries to get us.
Ultimate. I mean, if she was deeper into her turret and ultimated you guys, that'd been better, because then that would have been more turret damage on you all, and a couple, maybe Darius might have died through the turret damage, or you might have died through turret damage. But that, as I see, that's the game anyway, so it doesn't really matter.
Yep, they tossed up a surrender at 26 minutes in.
Now, was this your seeding game for Solo Duo, or were you already ranked at this point?
This was just one of my seeding games. You need,
Okay.
I think it's like 5 or 10 seeding games to get in on solo queue.
Okay, so we can't really say what ELO everybody was.
This is ELO between 800 and 1100.
That's what it seeds people with, then?
Yes, that's what you start when you seed, and then it pushes you higher up above or down below 1100.
Oh yeah. So that's the game then.
Yep.
That was
And-
pretty close in the earlier.
It was really close early game because they had a couple good kills on bottom lane. They got that early turret, but they kind of started to fall off a lot late game.
Yeah. I'm gonna say it's with lack of communication. Like, now I didn't catch who initiated that last team fight, but was it you guys, or was it them?
Nautilus popped his ultimate on someone on our team and then anchored into someone else.
Yeah, that was not the smartest idea. Misfortune wasn't even anywhere near at the start of that, and I'm pretty sure they saw all 5 of you there, going in on a 4v5. If they were in the lead, I'd maybe buy that, because maybe 4 of them could take on 5 of you guys, but they weren't at that point, so that wasn't the smartest thing. They should have waited for Misfortune to come out and let you guys push a bit and then gone in.
Yeah, I definitely have to agree with that.
I mean, they probably still wouldn't. Well, just resting the goal, they probably still wouldn't have won it, but they wouldn't have been as aced and as hard. They may have gotten Darius and you killed, so it would have been at least a better trade. They probably still would have surrendered anyway, but it would have been better overall.
Oh yeah. Anyway, thank you guys. That was my solo queue support role as Nunu on a bottom lane with Vayne. Thank you, Xarius, for casting with me, and
Yep.
thank you guys very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it.